Devastating and shocking news hit the world yesterday after Liam Payne sadly passed away after falling out of a window 3 stories high, and that basically succumbed to injuries. And it was absolutely shocking to the world, to the point where the hashtag Wait What was trending over on Twitter because the world was just utterly baffled by what was taking place. Before we go on to talk about some of the alleged details that have gone on and things that have come out since the news last night, of course, condolences have to go to his at the time girlfriend, or I believe they broke up a couple of days ago, but regardless, also to the to the mother of his child, Cheryl Cole, and his child Bear. It's really heartbreaking that at 31 he's passed away. It really is, and I hope that he can rest in peace. But obviously the news broke yesterday. TMZ were the ones to break it. They did get in a little bit of controversy, TMZ, because, well, stupidly, in typical TMZ fashion, they posted a picture of his dead body no more than an hour after he had passed away, and it was in such bad taste that TMZ caught the heat and basically had to take it down, rightfully so. But this was their initial coverage of what had gone on.
Liam Payne from One Direction has passed away at the age of 31. Hey there, it's Charlie Knight from TMZ. Here's what we know. We're being told from sources that Liam Payne died on Wednesday evening after a fall from his hotel balcony in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Several witnesses at the hotel where he was staying tell us that Liam fell from his hotel room on the 3rd floor of the Casa Sur Palermo Hotel. We do not know if it was intentional or accidental. We're told this happened shortly after 5 p.m. in Buenos Aires, and Liam had been acting erratic in the hotel lobby earlier. He smashed his laptop and had to be carried back to his room. Police and other first responders are all at the hotel now, and authorities have put up a red tent over his body as they begin their investigation. Liam had been in Argentina recently for a Niall Horan concert earlier in the month, and the One Direction bandmates actually reunited at the show. As you guys know, Liam was only 16 years old when he joined One Direction, and the group became the biggest boy band in the world after their 2010 launch on The X Factor. For more information on this developing news story,
So there you are. That's kind of the crux of what we knew as soon as it happened, was that he was in his hotel room. He fell from the balcony from 3 stories up. And the speculation began to run wild because, of course, there's a lot of things going on at the minute with celebrities and things like this. There was the whole smashed up laptop, him being escorted by police back to his room, and people wondered what was going on there. Apparently, him and his girlfriend at the time had broken up 2 days ago, or a few days ago at the time of recording this. So there's a lot that have played into factors here. But what's kind of shocked people the most is the fact that Liam Payne was actually sharing Snapchat stories an hour before the news broke of his passing, and people were like, how can this be? He was on Snapchat an hour ago, he was posting an hour ago, and this is kind of the things that he was posting over on Snapchat.
Morning, everybody. Here's a little video of me. It's rude to put hats on the table.
Sorry.
Is this your hat?
Yeah.
Children. It's a lovely day here in Argentina. This is the breakfast table.
I'm just eating an orange.
Just enjoying coffee and breakfast, even though it's like 1 p.m.
Literally, we sleep in every day until at least 12. We're such losers.
No.
No.
Today, we ride. We're going to ride some horses. I think I'm going to be playing polo again, which is going to put me out of action for about 6 weeks. Honestly, polo, out of everything I've ever done sports-wise, not that I'm taking up polo professionally, by the way, I'm just I had to go for some fun. It's so hard to do, number one. Number two, my back and my neck from swinging that hammer around, or mallet, I think it's called if you're in the know, polo language. Yeah, it hurts a lot. It's very tough to do. But we're enjoying ourselves here at our lovely friend Gon's house. Shout out Gon, wherever Gon is.
Shout out Gon.
Shout out Gon, big bad Gon. Yeah, so it's going to be a nice day, and then you're going home. Ha ha, loser, weirdo.
I'm headed back to Florida with Nala.
Yeah. I hope everybody was okay in Milton as well. By the way, it's quite a scary thing to watch from far away. I hope everybody was okay, and all the little dogs and everything made out as well. There's some quite sad stories about dogs. Obviously we're going to go home and see our dog.
Our dog?
Nala. Noonie. Chooch. What else do I call her?
Nals.
No, that's what you call her.
Oh, yeah.
I call her really random names. I make up a lot of random names. Choochie. It's got nothing to do with Nala. So, although on occasion I do paint, and I like doing art, I've never really found much art that I am just in love with, except for this picture right here. I don't know why, I just feel like the light on it is so amazing that it's like almost shot from the wrong way if you like looked at it, like if it was a picture, like, because he's backlit, but it just looks so good. I don't know, I love it. He's got a little lantern in his hands, and then we have another one over here. Gon has some of the most amazing art in his house. Look at this. I envy things like this, painting wise. Once again, shot from the back, light going forward. It's really beautiful. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. This was the first wheel that was ever invented. When man made the wheel. There you have it.
So, obviously, from the Snapchat stories that were shared, you know, like, this was only, I believe, up to just over an hour before his passing. I mean, people have microanalyzed it, of course, as they do across the internet, to see if they could find any telltale signs, anything weird out of the ordinary, but apparently this was just the norm. I never really watched, well, I never actually ever watched his Snapchat stories, so I wouldn't know. But apparently this was just him. This was just how he was. This was just what he got up to on his stories. So it's really devastating that, you know, to see, like, he seemed okay, you know. Anyway, moving forwards, obviously there's been a lot of speculation about his room and all the rest of it. Apparently when police went in, allegedly they went in to find a plethora of drugs across the table in the room, a smashed up TV. Of course, his laptop was allegedly broken up. But these photos have been going viral across the internet as well, with, again, a smashed up TV. You can only imagine what's been going on here. Again, this is in the bathtub. It's kind of crazy to think, but obviously, like I say, this is mere speculation. The proof has not been brought out yet, but the Sky News have been doing kind of a most up to date. You know, they do the hour by hour kind of updates, and we're going to go through it because there's a lot that's come out over the past 24 hours, and it is a constantly developing story. So by the time this video comes out, I have no doubt that it will be out of date information. But you know, tributes have been pouring out. The Trust will Trust, Liam Payne's former school pays tribute. People are just pouring out so much support. What we know so far, so this was from 6 hours ago. More details emerging about what happened to Liam Payne on the lead up to his death yesterday evening. The One Direction star fell from the third floor of his hotel in Buenos Aires in Argentina. Local police said, "Here's what we know." The ambulance said that they arrived within 6 minutes of receiving a call and found Payne laying on the hotel's internal patio. They said there was no possibility of resuscitating him as his injuries were so severe. According to the 911 call that has been released, where the hotel desk manager said a guest under the influence of drugs and alcohol was, quote, breaking everything in their room. An employee called for medical assistance with urgency and said that they were concerned for the guest's life was in danger. The singer was in Buenos Aires to attend a concert for former One Direction bandmate Niall Horan, whose concert was seen who he was seen dancing at 2 weeks ago. His social media posts before his death, Paynes spoke to his followers about his plans for the day ahead in Argentina and said it was a lovely day. However, the video appears to have been posted days after they were taken. So this is interesting. This is new information that I'm just learning now. Britain's Got Talent has postponed auditions in Blackpool today. Harry Styles' mum has posted a short message on Instagram reading, "Just a boy." A host of stars have paid tribute to a friend, Charlie Puth, saying it's so upset that Payne was always so kind. Of course, you know, there was the 911 call that the transcript was released to the public. This, I believe this is it right here. I think I've just found it. So go on to talk about the alarming details of a 911 call made before Liam Payne's death, 31, had been revealed. So as we go through, I'm hoping we're going to find the transcript. It says, according to the translated La Nación transcript of the call, the worker said that the musician was intoxicated and presumed he was under the influence of alcohol and drugs. Insisting that someone needed to come urgently to the location, the outlet stated that the call was made at 5:01 p.m. local time shortly before Payne's death, around 10 minutes later. Quote, "What I'm asking for is for someone to come urgently," the worker said, per a transcript shared by the BBC. The person on the other end of the line confirmed the same Buenos Aires Public Emergency Medical Services system was on its way. Per the outlet, throughout the call, Payne's name was not mentioned. Sky News reported that the worker said that the guest's life might be in danger because he was in a room with a balcony. "We're afraid that he could do something that threatens his life," the manager, who said his name was Esteban, added, including he translated to call public by the outlet, which also revealed that Payne had been at the hotel for 3 days. The BBC transcript stated that the Payne had been trashing the entire room before his death. Photos obtained by the Daily Mail alleged of his hotel room showed what appeared to be extensive drug paraphernalia, and a smashed television. An investigation is currently underway to determine the circumstances surrounding Payne's death, local police told People, adding that the autopsy will be conducted. So, you know, it goes to show what was kind of going on the build-up. Like I say, at the start, he was escorted back to his room prior to the phone call being made, and him apparently trashing the room moments before his death. Right now, in pictures of Buenos Aires hotel where Liam Payne was found dead, the photos below show the hotel from kind of a bird's eye view, so you can kind of see, you know, the kind of the layout of the complex. And then obviously, you know, we've got just a lot of tributes pouring in. Everything indicates that Payne was alone at the time of the fall, says prosecutor's office. So, you know, this was something that was hugely debated. Was he alone? Did he, you know, did he fall? Did he jump? Was it an accident? Was it on purpose? Or was there a third party involved? Was there, you know, a bit of malice behind some potential actions, which is something that has been speculated around the media. But apparently, according to this update as of 1 hour ago, everything indicates that Payne was alone at the time of the fall. More details about Liam Payne's death are now being revealed by Argentina's prosecutor office. It says everything indicates that the singer was alone at the time of his death, though the investigation is looking into the possible involvement of third parties in the events prior. The prosecutor's office added the singer could have fallen while either semi-conscious or completely unconscious. A forensics report showed no injuries were observed that would suggest in the involvement of third parties, it said. The prosecutor's office said an autopsy report showed Payne's injuries were compatible with those caused by a fall from a height, and his head injuries were sufficient to cause death. It's just really sad, you know, like he's got a kid, he has a girlfriend, he's got an ex-wife and Cheryl Cole, you know, and baby mum. And it's those people as well that you feel for, because that kid's now going to grow up without his dad. And he's only 31. I know he was a controversial figure at times, and that's besides the point. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know that's being thrown around the internet, but it doesn't matter. It's such a shame to lose someone at such a young age. He had his whole life ahead of him. It's really friggin' sad. But obviously, as things go on, there's no doubt. Wait, what's this? Oh god, so this is another thing that I forgot to mention was obviously there's a lot of negativity being poured Liam's way on social media recently, as apparently when he went to Niall's show, he was like seen enjoying, allegedly stealing the limelight. And Liam Payne's rise to fame and since all the rest of it, basically this is the types of posts made about Liam Payne on social media in recent weeks. So this is again being looked at as a potential reason for potentially trying to take his own life. Is the amount of negativity that he was facing recently. So obviously this graph here apparently shows the amount of positive to negative posts. So yellow being positive and red being negative, with an insane spike on the 7th of October where there was an apparent 8,636 negative posts made about Liam Payne on that specific day, which is, you know, utterly horrific. So negative mentions dipped for a day before rising to more than 8,400 negative posts on 7th of October after Payne's ex-fiancée Maya Henry posted a video on TikTok about his behaviour since their breakup. In the 2 weeks until their midday on Wednesday, there were 42,500 negative posts mentioning the star, which were close to 900,000 engagements, with the potential to reach 2.2 billion. This includes posts on TikTok, X, YouTube, Reddit, but not Meta-owned platforms Instagram and Facebook, so it could have been a hell of a lot more. So there you go. There is the latest information. Like I say, this is constantly updating. We are getting kind of drip-fed information as the day goes on, so there will be more to come, and there probably will be a lot more that's come out since the time of the recording of this video. But what do you guys think? Please, I know that there's been a lot of negativity around the guy recently. Any negative comments will be deleted. It's not a time for that at all. So, you know, please be mindful of your comments down in the comment section. And until next time, I'll catch up with you later.